Hi, it's Mrs. Dommel here, and today we're going to talk about texture. Texture, of course, is the way something feels or looks. You could say something looks like it's bumpy. You don't really even have to touch it, right? Well, here's some things I found in my backyard that have different textures. This is a brick. It's very rough. And this is some wood, and it's so rough I could even get a splinter. And this is a smoother piece of wood. It's been sanded, so it's smooth. Here's an old toolbox I found. It has bumps on it. It has a bumpy texture. The trash can is smooth. And, oh, my dog. His name is Chance. He is very, very smooth and fluffy and soft. This is my son's aloe plant. And it is smooth and bumpy on the edge. There's spikes, so it's bumpy. And the rest of it's smooth. And on the inside of it, it's slimy. This is a basket. It's bumpy. And this orange is a little bit bumpy, but it's also kind of smooth if you feel it. Let's see what we can do with some of these textures. You're going to need some old crayons without the wrappers. Don't peel your new ones, and a piece of paper. Any paper will do. Let's get started. Here's my metal table. It's supposed to look like wood, but it's metal. It's outside. And I have my crayon and my paper. I'm just going to put my paper on top of the metal table and rub my crayon on top of the paper so that the texture from the table comes onto the paper. So gently rub. And I can see that the texture is showing. Nice. So for this texture, I put my paper down onto the concrete, and I can just find another spot on my white paper to use. I'm not using new paper. I'm gonna lay that down. I'm gonna use my crayon flat again, and I'm just gonna rub it onto the paper. And you can see it takes less pressure on my crayon to make the texture show on this paper. For this one, I found a leaf. I'm going to put it underneath my paper on top of the table. So I'm going to move my paper out of the way, put my leaf down on the table. Oh, I got a little helper. I'm going to put the paper on top of the leaf. And I'm going to use my crayon the same way to rub it on the paper. Now my leaf's underneath, to get that texture. You can even see the leaf. Cool. That's a great one. There's my friend Gizmo. He's got a really good idea. Let's use the fence for our texture rubbing. Oh, he's holding my paper for me while I do this. I'm going to rub on the paper, and you can see the texture of the fence is coming through my paper. Thanks, Gizmo. And there's my finished practice texture rubbing. I think it looks kind of nice.
We got all the textures that we learned about.
Nice. I can upload that to my art teacher. All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Thank you, Gizmo, for all the help today.
No problem.